It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's the running back in the flat. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw yet again. Makes a quick catch. The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get them off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Movement here from the tight end. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Turner. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's reeled in. It's Turner. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Quick throw to the quarterback off the RPO. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Sooners looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Knocks that one right down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw in the first play of this semifinal. On the move now. Looking to scramble now. And we're able to get him down.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. The Aztecs looking to keep this drive moving.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Running game is working. He'll stick with it on 1st down.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Here's the second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Hill. Breaking free at midfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Aztecs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Delayed handoff. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the first second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Aztecs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. He's past the marker and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Aztecs come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They're going to run it. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The Sooners are in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He was successful with his first attempt. This one is from 35 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Aztecs offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side. Passes the 40. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Gain on the first play, moves it to the 43. It'll be 1st down. They mix it up with a run. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a man. They'll take a deep shot here. Oh, that one's picked off. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They begin with a quick throw to the left. You bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They move the 6, but we're to the line here on 1st down now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Handoff running right. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And the Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the move. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point and go up to 6. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They look to throw it here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And looking to throw now on first down. A short completion with the tight end. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Sure hands. It's Turner. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Emphasis here on cutting down on turnovers, a couple of them in the first half, and that's why they're trailing. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks, play after play.
Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Defense showing blitz here. Looks right for a quick completion. Touchdown, San Diego State. That's how you finish a play. Look, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and he reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This defense dominated the first half to help them take the lead. Now, as we see the beginning of this second half, same old, same old. They're just dominating the line of scrimmage and doing what they need to do.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Muscles past the defender. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The San Diego State offense on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, and it's incomplete. They call a screen on 1st down, but he just dropped it.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
The Aztecs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
No better time than 3rd down where the ball bounces your way. Tip ball goes up into the air. The offense is able to come down with it, and not only that, they pick up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Aztecs. This air attack is still unstoppable. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Murphy. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to chuck it again. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on the 1st down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
2nd down after that short completion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. It's Proctor. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
San Diego State has the lead here, Kirk. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the first down marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's third down for the offense. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And it's caught. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Sooners' offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You get some positive yards in the opening play of this drive. They need 2 touchdowns, so anything to move them closer to that first touchdown is always going to be good.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense
another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they got to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
Leaning on the run game here late. He's got the first and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. And the route is on.
Some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. Touchdown, San Diego State. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Taking command now in the 4th quarter, closing in at a bid for the national championship game.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
I believe they can line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Short completion, the 3rd down play coming up. And here's the handoff. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent 3rd down offense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. That miss leaves it a 22-point margin.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.